Death of a 24-year-old is never easy. Dwayne Haskins died this morning in South Florida after a car accident, a car incident on the side of the road there in South Florida. Again, just 24 years old. He was a standout quarterback at Ohio State. And joining us now on the phone here is himself a quarterback at Ohio State, Kirk Herbstreit, with us on SportsCenter AM. And Herbie, this news this morning, a stunner, a real tragedy in the National Football League family, but certainly for Ohio State. I'm wondering how this is being received, who you've heard from this morning with ties to the Ohio State program after the loss of someone who was just so prolific so recently in that uniform and with that program.
Yeah, this is a tough morning. I'm with my family right now. We're actually down at Clemson, heading over to Clemson's spring game to see my son. And it just took your breath away. It was one of those things where 24-year-old lost his life. To me, I don't even think about football. I think about him and his family. He was such a great young man. Just a tragic morning. And I think, Randy, you remember that piece that they did on College Game Day when he was about 10 or 11 years old and was in the Ohio State training room over at the Woody Hayes facility, and they just showing how he dreamt his whole life of being a Buckeye and was able to make that a reality and became such a superstar of a player and chased that dream. And then he went on to the NFL. But for me, as I'm driving the car, I just found out about this news about 20, 30 minutes ago, and I talked with Ryan Day a little bit earlier, and we were just reminiscing about him as a person as well, just what a class act he was. And it's just one of those things you almost can't even believe it's real. You just can't believe it's happened. So my thoughts and my prayers are out to him and to his family.
I'm wondering if for the folks who only knew him as Seven there at Ohio State or in different uniforms at the NFL level, only knew him as a football player, what more you could tell us about the man, about the young man, about the player, the young man who's married, young man who, by a lot of accounts, had certainly grown into himself here as a professional in the National Football League.